I almost hit the wrong button and I almost started my BRB screen, which is not what we're doing. So,
I mean, we are here, so we are not BRBing, but hello, welcome to Frenemy Fire. I am Aaron Norman. This is Consul Kev.
Aaron,
and we're doing stuff.
This is a man known for not tipping on his restaurant bill and dine and dashing. Wow, I'm proud of you.
Both things untrue. I actually tip relatively well.
Just what is relatively well?
It depends on how poor I am and how well the service was.
So not noted with anything. Well, you know, Aaron,
I will say baseline normally like minimum 15%.
Okay,
minimum. But if it's bad, I'll drop down to 10%. But generally it's usually around 20%.
You know what's crappy is that like people tend to tip when like their food is like messed up, and it's like that wasn't your server's fault.
Yeah, you know? No. I base my tip not off of like the food quality, off of like if they're nice, really. As long as they're nice and they're trying, I don't like even if they mess up or whatever, like and it's on them, I don't care. Just be nice. That's all I ask. I'm gonna be nice to you. You're just trying to do a job, so just be nice.
Yeah, no. Well, I guess. I don't know. I've never had like an exceptionally bad waiter or anything like that, and if I have,
I've had a couple, but they're. I mean, I eat out way more than I should just because of like wrestling and always being on the road. So
you say that slower. I eat out. What go on? I eat out more than I should because of wrestling. Right?
Are you trying to make a sex joke out of this?
No, nothing. Just no big deal. Perfect. Anyway,
that's interesting.
Interesting. It's way more fun out of context like that, and I wish you had your quote bot setup if you had one from Streamlabs, because then it would just go into yours if I was a mod, because the commands double.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So I don't remember how to set that. I don't remember how to set that up.
Somewhere in Streamlabs. Honestly, I've never set it up myself. One day, John just quoted something, and I was like, "What the hell was that?"
Interesting. So, I'll have to figure that out.
Works. Yeah. Well, we got there. I don't know. I feel like nothing happened this week except for Doom's coming out tomorrow, and that's all I care about.
I mean, technically, you could already play Doom if you bought the big edition.
I'm not doing that. And actually, so this is like a personal mild annoyance, and I'm selfish. Is that my friend bought stuffed animals for the baby? And he's like, "Oh, I'll drop them off tomorrow." I'm like, "I want to stream Doom tomorrow. Don't bring my daughter gifts, asshole." But on the brighter side of that, I hit a little savings goal, and I ordered a new PC, and it'll be here tomorrow.
A new PC? What are you gonna do with the old PC?
My little brother might want it, and whatever. He's not gonna do it for anything like super hardcore gaming wise. He was just like, "I need one." And actually, I wonder if I could pull it up without giving up my whole address. Stand by, Aaron. Kill the noise while you're doing stuff.
I'm kill the noise. So you want no noise? You want me to just be silent?
No, just kill the silence.
No, you said kill the noise. Kill the noise. Okay, I'll kill the noise. Aaron. I will not talk at all. We'll just have silence.
Don't. Anyway, hold up. I'm trying to see if I can pull this up without giving up my whole ass address. Give me a second.
Probably not. Enhance. I don't think you can. I think
that's where you're wrong.
Very
brother.
hard.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna be
brother, dude. Brother, dude, okay. Jack.
I think I can.
Or maybe not, guy.
Or maybe not, dude.
I hope you fail.
All right.
You really like these mini PCs, don't you?
Well, so that's the thing. I'm only going to use it for Twitch streaming. So I was like, let me look into it. And I asked like a bunch of people, and they're like, "Yo, these specs are pretty good for what you need it to do." So hey, I'm gonna try it out. And then like for the price of it, man, like it's kind of cutting on into Aaron, but like $479. Wow. I was like, that ain't
pretty expensive.
I don't know nothing about specs. So, like, I don't know. We're going in, man. It's got more RAM than I got, and that's a start. I don't got RAM. It's got double RAM.
It's got double. Actually, I think that's the one thing I need for this computer is I think because I was just buying pieces to build it, I only have 16 gigs of RAM, and it's quite annoying. I want 32 gigs because especially once I get my third monitor set up eventually, which I just don't have space for right now, and I got to figure out how I'm going to even do that because my main monitor is way bigger than anything I've ever had before.
Right.
Yeah, I got to figure that out. But
well, this is 32 gigs of RAM, so like again, I'm basically I'm good. And then what were the other specs that mean something? It's got a terabyte.
So what's to do for graphics though? What's the GPU?
What's the GPU? Graphics. Glad you asked. ADM Radeon 780M with 12 cores. Does that mean anything to you? It's integrated graphics. That's all I know. But like, I'm
integrated. Yikes.
But I'm not gaming on it. I'm like literally using.
I mean, that's fair.
Streaming. Like that's the thing. I'm not planning on playing anything. Actually, you know what? If anyone wants to read the specs over, you can go look at this. There, Chris is smarter than all of us. And then buy it, and then I'll get commission, and it'll be cool. You know, maybe. So we'll upgrade one that's all for me. I don't care about upgrading it. I treat them like consoles.
Kev is literally like he buys them for $400 or $500 their console, uses it for 5 to 10 years, and then he'll buy a new one when it just stops working on them.
I will play 0 games on it that aren't Minesweeper.
Yeah, like, he only plays PC games from Steam on his Steam Deck. So I mean, for him, it makes sense. For me, I couldn't do it. But for him, it makes sense. I understand. Man, that's the difference. Everyone does things different. So I'm out. Sure, I mean,
I feel
saves you a little bit of space than having a big old tower.
Well, that's the thing. So like, my little brother might take this one, and the thing is, like, I was trying to explain to Tina, like, when I got this one, like, what, 5-6 years ago, it was like overpowered for what I needed to do, and now it's like, hey, I have a Windows 11 update, but like, I don't want to do it on your computer. Like, so
yeah, well, and that's the thing, like, with Kev, like, he's very much a console. Console Kev is the name. And he lives that. Like, the closest he comes to PC gaming is Steam Deck because it has the verification system and all that. But yeah, no, if you're only doing it to stream, I mean, every 5 to 7 years you'll probably need to buy a new one. And for $400-500, I mean, that's cheaper than me upgrading every couple of years, a couple pieces here and there. So,
right. Well, so there you go. That is the context of that. But yeah, it is just that's what I do, man. Games. I played them. Did you play them?
I played a couple. I haven't really played a lot, so I mean, we can go through mine first. I've dabbled a little bit more in Final Fantasy IV. I mean, I haven't gotten much further. I only played one day, but
Ooh, don't blow out Aaron's ears. Got it. I timed it, Aaron.
Please, thank goodness.
Please don't do this.
Not again. Final Fantasy IV. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm still like I said, I'm still very early. Not much further than this, but you know, I don't remember anything. I know I played it before, but I have zero memory.
Oh God, I made Aaron. I didn't realize I was cutting you off so long.
Stop cutting me off.
No,
yeah, I have cat ears. I have cat ears. Chels, what about it? I also have rabbit ears and bear ears. I think that I can switch in at some point, but I don't know how to take these off, so I haven't.
Why bear ears? I fixed it now. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Yeah, I forgot.
I think that's what it was.
I was doing the snipping tool.
But yeah, Final Fantasy IV. It's the first one that's not like turn-based. It's the active turn-based. So like has a little bar that fills up, which is fine. I don't mind active turn-based. I used to hate it, but Final Fantasy X-2 of all games made me go, this isn't that bad. Right. But Final Fantasy X-2 is also probably one of the best job systems in the franchise, but that's besides the point. Yeah. The story might not be good, but the gameplay, the combat.
I thought you said the story in X-2 was good.
No. Oh. I said the story in X-2 is very overhated, but it's generic and meh. It's not great, but the gameplay, I think X-2 might have the best gameplay in the entire Final Fantasy franchise. My opinion.
I mean, X-2,
cat ears for life.
When I give it 2 hours, I tried. I gave it a fair shot, I think.
Like I said, it's a little bit cringe, especially like you think about the time it came out and like who the target audience was. But
who was the target audience?
Not boys. But
I guess you're not wrong.
I mean, honestly, they weren't like when it came out. They weren't the target audience, and it was too early. Girls were playing games, but in the mainstream, it wasn't girls playing games. So it was weird for a girl to play a game when that game came out. I don't know a
single video game playing girl in the world. Not even in this chat right now.
Not even in this chat.
Not at all. But Frank says 13.2 is overrated or overhated. Let me tell you something about 13. I played that game for 3 hours, bored as fuck.
Yeah, but
and then I had a friend that. No, I know. I'm not. Well, if I didn't get the 13.1, I'm not going to get the 13.2. Let me tell you that, brother. And then I had a friend tell me at 10 hours it gets good. Absolutely fuck that. If your game takes 10 hours to get good, no thanks. Speaking of game playing girls, we will shout out Chell when she streams. Remember that time she did?
Have I streamed more recently than her, not including the podcast? I think it's possible.
Technically, right now you have.
But, Chell, stop it. We love you. You can't. But no, I hear all the 13s. So the only Final Fantasies that I've never played are 9 and the 13s.
I can't believe you
and 16 now, technically. 16 I haven't played. Yeah, so when I was younger, I played 8 first. I really liked it. I saw 9, I was like, this looks awful. I just hated the graphics. But I was also an edgy middle schooler, so I never... and then by the time I went through, I never went back to it. So it's on my list. Like, so if people don't know, I started at the end of last year playing through all the Final Fantasies in a row. I finished 1 and 2. I finished 2 at the beginning of this year, and then I finished 3 like 2 days before the apartment fire, and I just started getting back to 4. So I just started 4. We're getting back to that. I'm probably going to play 4. Once I finish 4, I'll probably go back to my Yakuza series playthrough and play Yakuza 6. But we'll see. I'm 100% using a guide for these old Final Fantasies because I do not care.
Frank, thank you for following, by the way. Appreciate you. Nice. I got alerts off during this.
That's fair.
Yeah, I want to say just thanks.
Big hype thanks.
Hell yeah. So you got
I also love the Yakuza series. I've never played them until last year. I tried Like a Dragon first. Wasn't a big fan, but I played it right after I finished Persona 3 Reload, so I kind of think I was burnt out on the style. And then I went back and gave Yakuza Kiwami a chance, and yeah, I fell in love with that franchise. You can ask Kev. I beat like 4 of them in 2 months.
Did you ever,
That's
brother?
all I did.
You got on them before you decided to like have a fire or something.
Yeah. I literally just finished 5 around the time after I finished Final Fantasy 2, like right around that same time.
Yeah,
Um, and so I want to finish 0 and 6, and then I want to get back to the Like a Dragon games because they look awesome and right up my alley. I just think I had burnt myself out. Yeah. But I finally got Chris to try Balatro.
Hell yeah,
and
brother.
He's addicted, and I was teaching him some stuff, and it reignited my addiction. And I've been playing every day.
Yeah, I haven't played this in a bit. I'm weirdly productive at work. So I'm like, I gotta fuck off a little bit more, man. It's like a play some Balatro.
I gotta stop working so hard, man. I got Balatro to play.
Yeah.
But Balatro, S tier game.
Yeah.
Top notch. No, Jason Hodge.
Great. No, game's great. I love this game, and I you know what the thing is, I've beaten it twice, and I'm still like, I can do better. I can make number go higher.
I have probably won about 15 to 20 runs now.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, so I unlocked every deck on my phone, but I have a different account on the PC, so I'm working on PC now, unlocking every deck. And then I'm trying different stuff now. So like before, I never really like did any of the tags. I never really skipped blinds. But now I'm playing with a lot of runs where I'm skipping like half the blinds, and I'm just, as I'm unlocking more jokers, I'm trying different things, and it's getting even more fun because I'm like, now I'm running like full just flush runs and stuff like that. Yeah. I unlocked the 3 planet cards that are hard to unlock with a 5 of a kind, a flush 5, and a flush house. So, because there's 12 planet cards to unlock, and the last 3 you can't get unless you do those
special things.
Yeah, you have to get a 5 of a kind to unlock one of them. You have to get a flush 5, which means a 5 of a kind where they're all the same suit, and then a flush house, which is a full house that's all the same suit. And those unlock 3 other planet cards.
Neat. I guess I thought I was good at this game, but clearly I'm not.
Yeah, like I'm learning more and more as I'm playing. That's the fun thing about this is like there's just more that you can keep unlocking and doing. I've been trying different, like I said, different decks and stuff. It's just, this game is an S tier game, and it just keeps getting better and better and more addicting. The more I win, the more I want to play.
Yeah, number go up, dopamine go burr. That's how. That's literally. I know people that don't know poker, but they played Balatro. But like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what a full house is, and I know that when I do it, number go up, and that's it. Frank says reminds me of Slay the Spire. I am not huge on card games, but everyone tells me Slay the Spire is real good.
I like Slay the Spire. I played it a little bit back in the day. It was a lot of fun.
Is it still on Game Pass? I don't know. I'm gonna go look.
I think that's how I tried it actually. I'm eventually gonna get it in the gimmick.
It's on Game Pass, and I just made us dark out. But whatever. All right, it's on Game Pass. Maybe I will. But there's so many things to play.
Too many, if you ask me.
I know, man. I got so many things going on that I gotta play.
I have like 7 games installed on my PC that I want to play, all story games, and then I go and do stuff like this, play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses on the Steam Deck instead.
Oh, you put your PS2 disc in the Steam Deck, right?
Yes, correct. That's exactly what I do.
Because you would never emulate it in Steam.
Emulation is the worst thing ever, and I definitely
emulates.
I definitely didn't own 80% of the games that I emulate that I definitely don't emulate,
but you don't
and lose them all in a fire.
Correct.
That definitely didn't happen.
Yeah, no, empathy doesn't exist in the law that we're in. So if you were to emulate these, somebody might care. I don't know. Probably nobody.
Yeah. It's not me, homie. It's not me.
Yeah.
But I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses. I love this game, man. It's so different, and I think that's why I love it. It's just different. Sometimes, like, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And I love card games, but sometimes, playing the same card game over and over and over and over, gets a little eh. And this is just a nice change of pace, especially when like I also love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy. I think it's probably my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. But sometimes I just want to play some weird puzzle board game freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! That makes no sense, but it's super fun. You just throw random cards together, hope they fuse, and you just do what you can do to try and win. And it's the stupidest game ever. It was
so confusing to me when I played it because like I don't know what the fuck was happening. Eternal Duelist Soul, only Yu-Gi-Oh game I'm good at. Yu-Gi-Oh World Championship 2005. I heard that one's good too, but I've only played Eternal Duelist Soul.
I have that on very legal copy of that in my Steam Deck that I plug in.
Right, you have the GBA expansion that goes in the USB-C port. Right, yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, right. So Eternal Duelist, are you like doing the story or are you just doing duels?
I'm doing the story on this.
Okay.
Which is basically just here's a deck. You have to collect, I think it's 8 rose cards from the opposite side. You can choose either side with Yugi or side with Kaiba. And then you got to go beat 8 random people. And your deck's like score has to be lower than theirs to be able to challenge them. Which means like weaker, but like you can do like combos. So many rules for this game. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's an A-tier game, dude.
Hey, whatever works for you, man. I'm not gonna tell you.
It's awesome. But can you? I was gonna say you can't fuse 2 meteor dragons. What are you doing, bro? Calm down.
No, people doesn't know who it is. When I did play Eternal Duelist Soul, though, I used to wipe the floor. I got so good at Yu-Gi-Oh in that time period that I could never do now. Where my deck was so solid, I'd be like 2 turns and wipe out Maximilian Pegasus. I got this game.
You should play Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy, bro.
Oh, I would, but I've seen a boob, so I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore.
That's wild. I don't believe you. I don't believe either of those things are true. I believe you still play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the real, and you've never seen a boob.
I still want to teach you Keyforge, though. That's like the one card game I can get down. Do you have stuff? I will sit here on Discord and we could.
I just realized
live.
I don't have Keyforge anymore. Fire. It was also burned.
We can play it online still. Okay. You can do so. Oh, they have a thing called like you could scan your decks with the QR code and it'll put it on there. But you could do what's called I think it's called like a sealed gameplay, and it'll just give you a random ass deck.
Okay, yeah.
That's cool. We could do that. I gotta remember how to play. It's been a while. So
yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, neat. What else have we been doing? That's everything you did.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, on the list of stuff I want to do, I'm gonna play more WWE 2K25. I want to finish that story mode, and they just added Julia and the Motor City Machine Guns. I want to start Yakuza 6 after soon. I've been thinking about giving Starfield another shot, and I still have to finish Assassin's Creed Shadows. So I still have a lot I need to do / want to do, but I'm really busy the next few weeks, and my birthday's in 6 days.
You know what's funny is I have it in my calendar, and it went off for the alert. I'm like, it's not Aaron's birthday yet. I was like, oh, it's really close.
It is close.
Damn, what if my daughter's born on your birthday?
When you told me the possible due date, I was like, dog, that's so close. They just need to hang out. They just need to wait a little bit.
What if she's born on Aaron's birthday, teen?
It's Aaron's birthday.
20th.
That's probably a high.
He was like, no, make it happen sooner.
Yes, we could do that. Well, everyone, we put out.
I'm still thinking Monday.
Maybe Monday. We put out a questionnaire for like our family to fill out, and like May 18th is like the big number. So we'll see.
I feel like heading to the hospital on Sunday. By the time we actually have her Monday.
Whoops, yeah, I didn't mean to pin that.
Aaron's birthday, that's probably a higher probability at this point.
Maybe. Aaron, how old will you be?
I will be 32.
32, old idiot loser. Who's
okay.
Who's that old dummy?
Okay, you're about to turn 33, aren't you?
Shut up, Aaron. No, I'm not. Stop. I would never. You're mean to me. Anyway, I played Enter the Gungeon. So that was cool. That's the roguelike I'm still working on. Have not gotten any further in winning it again. Because I'm bad at it.
Have you thought about just getting good?
No. I have not, actually. But this game's so addictive, Fair man. Enough. Like, it's so great. Apparently, like, with all roguelikes, there's, like, the secret ending, and there's more characters to get if you do, like, get all the Wakel points and activate the... I'm not doing it, man. Listen, I'm just happy if I can win a run. You know? Happy birthday, Frank. I just want
in August.
It's good enough. Happy birthday early. I read in August. I just figured I'd let it go. But this game's so fun and addicting, man. The second I die in it, like with all good, like the best games, I say you die, you want to pick it up right again, and I do.
Bro, that's literally like, not to go back from 2 seconds ago, but that's been me with Balatro. Like every night, I'm like, I'm gonna play 1 round and then go to sleep, and then next thing I know, I've played like 8 rounds. I'm like, God, why do I need to go to sleep?
Have you seen the meme of like it's like the guy playing the controller, be like, I hate this game, and he throws the controller down, and the next frame he walks up, then he's like back playing again. I will do that with this RoboQuest, any of my roguelikes. Like, I'm not playing it anymore, and then I come back and like, all right, I'm playing it again.
I love this game
because it's like you get so far, you're like, I can do this, like I can do it the next time, and then you don't, because you're me and you're bad at games. So there's that.
Confirmed. Kev is bad at games. Confirmed.
Not news to anybody, but I have unlocked, like, I think most of the guns in the game at this point. There is a gun called the microtransaction gun, and it only has it has 7 rounds in it. It's a terrible gun, and the description of the gun is that the one corporate executive pitched this gun, and everyone approved it, and then customers hated this gun, and then everyone got fired because we made a gun that was bad. Like, the whole thing is just like, yeah, no, that's how games industry works. Fuck you, Chaz. He said Aaron over Kev. So, you know what? Chaz is banned.
Aaron greater than Kev.
That was really aggressive, but, we just gotta ban people sometimes. So anyway, that is what I'm doing with Enter the Gungeon.
Don't say you're sorry. Never apologize, not to Kev.
Yeah, true. What else I've been working on? 2K25. I don't have much to say on it, so I'm gonna pull up a video. Just, I don't know, universe mode. I'm actually having fun with it. What can I tell you?
That's wild.
It's like
you finally learned your way to use it.
No, I haven't, because I'm literally just doing whatever it does. Like, whatever matches it pitches me, that's what I do. I don't go and re-edit the matches.
But that's my point. I told you, like, it's how anybody wants to play. Like, there's so many different ways you can use it, and you found your way to play it.
Sometimes I'll change the rivalry reactions for a little spice, but honestly, I don't care. So that's fun.
Just
still playing with
that.
My
point.
DLC's out tomorrow? Today,
it's out right now.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna be playing some DLC later on.
But so Julia, Stephanie Vakir, and the Motor City Machine Guns are there, and there's supposed to be a special celebrity guest,
Travis
but they
Scott,
come
right?
later.
Travis
no,
Scott.
they haven't been announced yet. They're coming later. So
wait, Kev's rage quit level over Dark is greater than Dark. I don't know what that means.
Hey, I played a little bit of Dark Souls and didn't rage quit. It's a shocker. Now, granted, I had Chris coaching me through it, but that's besides the point.
Whatever. What else am I working on? Oh, Hot Shot Racing. Okay, so I do play a racing game every once in a while. That's not... I can't type it in. Please hold. I am not the ultimate... You know what? Y'all suck. Hot Shot Racing. Why can't I spell, Aaron?
Florida Championship Wrestling. Hell yeah.
What?
That was one of the videos that was on your thing.
Oh, sick. Hot Shot Racing is a fun little arcade racing game that I discovered.
I hate it.
Why?
I don't like the way it looks.
Well, it looks like in a polygonal Sega racing game. It's real fun.
Polygonal is a crazy word that you just said.
Yeah, I know big words sometimes. No, this game's actually really fun. There's a couple of fun modes in it beyond racing. There's one called Cops and Robbers where, like, all the racers start out with a life bar and there's a cop chasing them. And if the cops destroy that car, then they get, like, turned into a cop. And it's kind of like last person standing, and whoever lasts, like, the longest being outrun wins. Kind of fun. And there's some other, like, destruction mode I haven't really tried, but I was playing this while I was watching Backlash this weekend, and honestly, really fun. I think everyone should try
it's good, but I can't get over how it looks.
You're like Tina. You only like games that look pretty, no matter how bad.
That is not true. There are games that they just have to have certain looks. They just can't.
Name me
an
ugly game you like.
Ikenfell. I guess that's kind of ugly. It's like pixely.
Not really. The pixely is not ugly.
I don't know. I don't know. It depends on what you consider ugly. I mean, I play a lot of like retro older games on like Game Boy. Man, every Game Boy Advance game is ugly.
I disagree with that highly. I love the sprite.
I mean, not every, but there's certain ones. There's a lot of them that are ugly.
Wow, Aaron backpedaling immediately confirmed.
Well, then I remembered that like Golden Sun exists and that game's good, and Fire Emblem exists.
Yeah,
I literally said Fire Emblem before. You eat my butt.
All right, calm down.
Okay, Fire Emblem Three Houses. That game's ugly as shit.
You know what? Yeah.
And that's like one of my favorite games of all time.
All right, that's fair. Super Mario World's ugly. Am I right?
The character models are decent, but everything else about Three Houses is awful.
No, it's not great.
I love that game.
So I got two things. I'll bring up Tekken 8 just super quick because I don't know, I dabbled with it a little bit.
Tekken.
In my still I want to love fighting games but nobody will play them with me thing. So
it's because you're too good for the casual and you're too bad for the online.
But then I put it down. I'm like, you know what? I got to go find one of them non-traditional fighting games to play. And let me tell you, I have been sucked in by the Brawlhalla monster. Oh, that's
Chris has never even heard of this before.
So Brawlhalla, it's Smash Brothers at home, that's for sure. The HUD is definitely not as good, but it's John's gonna love this, and it's the Fortnite of Chad's used the wrong form of your get wrecked. It's the Fortnite of Smash Brothers. But you want to know what? Fortnite was getting expensive with the characters. I looked up the pricing on to get like just Master Chief. It's like $10 for like
on this
one character. Yeah, the pricing for the currency is wild. So like I don't know.
So what you're saying is this is literally the Fortnite of Smash.
Yeah, it is. The crossover stuff in it is actually really cool. Like the Ninja Turtles are in it, some WWE wrestlers. I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Juan Can is in there, Aaron's favorite wrestler. Who else is in it? That was like Master Chef. There's a lot. Mega Man's in it. It's a really fun game.
Asuka's in it.
Asuka, my other favorite wrestler, the Overgiver. Remember him, the wrestler? You know him.
The Overgiver.
Yeah, you know him. Is the stepbrother of the Undertaker? That's who it is, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
look, it's Jake the dog.
Jake the dog's in it. I'm looking at a crossover and I didn't even notice it. It's real fun. It is not a games as a service, John. I would not say that, but it is free to play. So if you just decide to download this game, I think it give you like 7 legends, they call them, to play with, and they rotate every week. So like if you want to just play with 7 people and then next week you get new ones to go play online, whatever, you can. I just
ever
got
have the crossover ones in there?
No, don't be silly. The ones that it does give you as like a crossover, but it's a Ubisoft game, is Ezio's in it, Rayman's in it.
Ezio.
Yeah.
That's the goal right there.
Yeah, that guy. He's super cool. It's real fun. The items aren't as varied as Smash Brothers. Like every character kind of has like a sword, a gun thing, and a leg
thing. The real question is, why is there no Pokeball?
So the closest thing to a Pokeball you can get is there is an item that you summon, and like when you throw it on the ground, it'll just like kind of dash across the screen and knock some people out.
Okay, that's a start. Yeah. Now they just need to get other monsters. I'm in. Because that's my favorite part of Smash Bros. Is like throwing random Pokemon chaos at people.
Yeah, it's not as good as Smash Brothers. I wouldn't say it's even close. But if you want to play something that's like Smash Brothers but not, I'm having a real good time with Brawlhalla. There is one big issue with it that I was telling Aaron about last night. If you're playing on Steam Deck, it is a bug that they've known for a while and just seems like nobody's working on it, is that every time you go to start a match with an external controller, you have to like disconnect your controller and reconnect it for the stupid thing to work. Otherwise, your controller just like doesn't want to put in inputs. You can pause the game, but it won't like move. I don't know why. It's very annoying because I want to play this online. I can pretty much only do it on the Steam Deck, like handheld. But if I plug it in, it just doesn't want to do it. So that's stupid, and people have like complained about it. It's a known bug. I don't know if they'll ever fix it.
Probably not. It's Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's also true. But if you play offline or locally, game's really good, which is why we go to the 2025 tier list, which I don't think last time I've updated it. I've thrown Brawlhalla.
I need to update mine finally. I finally have games I can add to it now that I'm playing games again.
So I've thrown it in A tier for now. It would. This isn't like a ranked A tier, but like even if the controller thing was still fixed, I don't think it's S tier level.
Brawlhalla better than Metaphor ReFantazio confirmed.
Yeah, no, that's actually true.
That's wild. I didn't know you put Metaphor in C. That's insane.
Because I see all the potential of that game, but like the soft lock I felt is like, okay, I'm screwed, and like nobody can help me. I've asked my friend who's played. He's like, I don't even know how you got here. Like, how do you not have this? Leroy, hello. He's like, I don't know how you got here. You're stuck.
It sounds like a skill issue, actually.
Actually. And then there's, I mean, I don't have Doom on here, and I want to start it tomorrow, but if my friend comes by, I might start it offline.
Do it anyways. Start it.
I might start it offline. I'm not going to start it now.
You need to get used to starting it offline. I mean, you're having a child. No, you never do it. Not once. No one has ever complained about you doing that ever.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Leroy, we tier list games through the podcast. This is a podcast we do mostly every week, unless something lights on fire, like Aaron's apartment.
Unless someone's apartment burns down or someone's about to have a kid or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go.
Actually makes things crazy.
I had an idea. I don't know if you read this down in our doc, Aaron, but I was gonna say for the end of the year, if we can make like an 8-on-8 bracket from the games we played, and then do like a little bracket fight with them.
Oh, like kind of like the YouTube series, those like fights that they do, but not nearly as in depth as them.
No, we're just gonna sit there and talk about it. I don't.
And just argue over who we think's better.
Right. So like when MasterChef will be.
That sounds awesome. Keep that there. We're doing that at the end of the year.
Yeah. So then we'll determine what is the actual game of the year. By that point.
Via that. That's beautiful, dude. I can't wait to make a C tier game.
The greatest game you've ever played.
Wow, dude.
I mean,
I can't believe Final Fantasy IV was the best game ever.
Doom, the thing is, I know you're just gonna argue it to death, even though like Doom guys on there be like, no, actually, this NPC in Final Fantasy IV is the greatest character I've ever encountered in my life. So, there's no Marble race during the podcast. It'd get way too distracting.
No, dude. Sorry about that. Obviously, it's gonna be like Joker from Persona 5. I'm going to play the game just to make him Game of the Year.
You prick. What a jerk.
He's going to steal Doom Guy's heart, okay?
How? How would that even happen?
Because Doom Guy is like killing a bunch of things, so he obviously has some issues in his brain. So like he's probably like, he has a whole metaverse, and then Joker goes to the metaverse and steals his treasure.
I'm throwing this out. So that's everything I played this week.
He regrets his ideas already.
Yeah, maybe. So we will do that. I'm gonna try some WWE DLC after this potty pod.
Me too. I'm probably gonna do that tonight also.
I want to play Doom. I can't wait. Like I already told my foreman, like, don't expect me to be any kind of productive tomorrow because all I will be thinking about is Doom. So, and actually, I might not even start it tomorrow because if the PC comes, I might end up setting that up. My friend comes by.
Sounds to me like you're a coward.
Are you calling me a cow? Wow. Fat jokes from
a cow and an ard. A coward.
I don't know what that means, but I hate you.
It means that you should play Doom tomorrow or you're a bad person.
Maybe. We will be skipping the gauntlet this week because Aaron is a jerk and forgot that he has to do something today. So
I don't have anything to do. It's not like it's my mom's birthday or anything.
Yeah, Aaron forgot. Hey, your sneezing is really interrupting our show here, ma'am. Sorry. I know you're pregnant or something.
Wow. Gets pregnant one time and thinks she can just sneeze all over.
Aaron says you get pregnant one time, you think you run everything around here. Nerd.
I do.
Yeah, you do. That's right. All right, we got a couple
things. The confidence behind that, that's why we call her Queena.
I know.
True. This article apparently went away, so I guess screw that. Just months after reportedly canceling 2 live service games in development, Sony announces a PlayStation studio with a live service game in development. Woo! That's it. I don't know. The article went away, so I guess maybe this was made up now.
Yeah, I love that.
We do have.
Live service games suck. So who cares?
unless it's Fortnite or Halo, calm down. Question.
Fortnite's not a live service game. Fortnite
Shut your mouth.
Heaven.
You're right. That's true. What's it like being married to a streamer? Please answer honestly.
Pretty chill.
Thank you. It's pretty chill.
Dreamy and streamy.
Wow. Pretty streamy.
Pretty streamy.
Nerd. Nice dad joke, Mom.
She's just trying to help you out. She knows you're not very clever.
That's fair. We didn't look at the GTA 6 trailer. Do you want to bang that out quick, Aaron?
I wish I cared, but yeah, we can.
You don't care about this?
Dog, I haven't even played GTA 5.
You don't. Well, luckily you don't have to, so that works out for you. If you don't care about it, we're not gonna watch it. I am excited for GTA 6.
Yeah, you're excited, so let's watch it. I just don't care. I'm intrigued. I just don't care.
You know what? I'll put it on 1.5
I might play it. I might play it in about 2032.
Honestly, this game looks really, really pretty, but like I question how much of it looks like actually like this when you play it.
Well, I mean, GTA 5, I know like the cutscenes are literally like in engine and everything, so I mean, it could look like this. It's possible. This literally could be in engine cutscenes that are like, because remember, like in 5, if you get into a fight and then start a cutscene, the dude's still gonna be trying to punch you in the middle of the cutscene.
I'm just gonna say it. The main character dude, that dude's hot. Just gonna say it. He's a handsome man. He's definitely a narc of some sort, though. I think he's gonna be.
She's the narc.
You think she's the narc? She was just locked up in the beginning, though.
Okay, so and that's where they made the deal.
Oh, that's smart. Maybe that's true. I don't know. I feel like the story of this game with the whole like Bonnie and Clyde setup of it is gonna be real, real good.
That's the only reason I'm kind of intrigued. Is like I like those Bonnie and Clyde type stories.
I kind of want to play GTA 5 again, though. Like I only played that on PS3, which, I mean, it did not run great, but it ran. That's for sure.
This is I don't know. It looks fine. I mean, I'm sure this game's gonna be great. It's just these aren't the type of games I'm into anymore, man. It's just not my style of game anymore.
Really, that sucks.
Like,
who's excited for GTA 6 in here?
Like I know, like I don't know. It's just like I've like GTA, like Vice City and San Andreas. Since San Andreas, it's not the style of game I want to play. I don't know why.
I'm not gonna play Persona 5 again, though.
I mean, but yeah, those are the games that appeal to me more. Persona, Fire Emblem. It's just I want more turn-based. I don't
know. John's made a good point. If you're excited to see GTA 6 spending $100, that has not been confirmed. But also, I don't know who you think I am. Saying I'm going to pay $80 for a game? You're insane. Absolutely not. I will wait for a sale. I may be excited for this. I ain't paying it for a day one. Fuck that. $80 for a game? What you think? What economy are you living in?
Oh, gosh.
That? Yeah.
Also, I didn't get a notification, but thank you for the follow, Leroy. I appreciate it.
Yay!
I saw it in the activity feed.
Yeah, look at you. What else is coming out this week? I don't know. I'm excited for GTA. Nintendo's petty as hell. I saw this today. That
who they sue now?
No, it's still the Power World thing, but they made them remove features from the game from their lawsuit. Like,
that's wild.
Just to be a bunch of dicks. The
game's basically half dead already.
Yeah, well, they don't care. It got more popular than Pokemon. Oh, that might be a stretch, but it was doing really well. Yeah, that is a stretch. So they removed the ability to summon creatures by throwing a Pal Sphere. So no more of that. You can't throw a Pal Sphere anymore to catch a pal.
So what do they use now?
I don't know. I don't play Pal World.
Gunpoint?
You're gonna come to my farm, brother.
You're my team.
There was something I saw about the more changes are coming. Pocketman says the upcoming patch will change how gliding works, as gliding will be performed using a glider rather than the pals. So, they should do a pal cube. That's smart. But essentially, you know how like a Pokemon you can fly in the Pokemon now? They've taken that out of the game, and now you have to use a glider, which is dumb. They should not be able to patent the fact that you can ride a monster in a game.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of games you can ride monsters in, so that's kind of silly.
So like
the only reason they're getting away with it is because of how obvious they ripped off Pokemon. Like,
but this is gonna set
but here's the thing: if you're ripping off a game, anything that's close to that game, they're gonna push towards. That's the issue.
But like that's kind of scary. They could just be like, whoa! You got a man with a green hat on and a sword? Whoa! You can't be taking that from our game. Like I feel like it's kind of a scary steep slope.
I don't think so. It's only Nintendo. Nintendo's going to do this.
It's only Nintendo.
Yeah, only Nintendo's going to do this. So, fuck them.
I don't like the precedent that sets for them.
I don't know. I'd have to see because, like I said, if this was a random game that you just flew on the monster, Nintendo wouldn't care about that.
I don't know, man.
But it's all of the things combined. It's like 10 plus things combined of ripping off their game that's causing the issue. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending Nintendo. Nintendo's going overboard like always. I'm just saying I don't think the precedent you're worried about it's not like Nintendo can go and be like, wow, I can't even think of a game, but like, I don't know.
A space bounty hunter that has a gun for an arm and can morph to a ball, but it's a dude, so it's okay. Well, these aren't Pokemon, they're pals. And they're coming after him, brother.
But
they're different.
But that's Well, that's the point. Like that, like what Control Issues just said, that would be kind of an issue. But if it was like not that, I don't know. I can't think of a game off the top of my head because my brain is stupid. But
like, imagine if Mario Brothers came out and Nintendo was like, "Whoa, you made a game where you're jumping." Hold on, brother. That's our gimmick.
But that's my point. Is you're focusing on one thing. The issue isn't one thing. It's not games that have jumping. It would be a game with two female plumbers that are running through levels, killing these monsters that look exactly like the Mario monsters, named like I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm sure. Again, I'm sure.
I'm about to blow your mind, Aaron. Hold on. Have you never heard of the Gianna sisters?
But my point is like that would be the issue. Like that's the issue.
Yeah, but Aaron, have you ever heard of the Great Gianna sisters?
I've heard of it, but I don't care.
Yeah. Do you want to know why that it's funny that you brought this up? Because Nintendo actually sued over this game.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
That's my point. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're trying to say, but this is like this is Super Mario Brothers. Like they literally changed from Goombas to owls.
Like it's not just because it's like just jumping. Like that's why I think like I understand where you're coming from, where you're worried that like they can just copyright like one thing in a game. Mm-hmm. But that's not it. I think it's the fact that it's so much of the likeness to the game that they can pick apart specific things from that game. Yeah. Now, if the game is like a lot different and there's only like one or two similarities, then they're not able to sue or pick apart as much. If that makes sense.
I get what you're saying. I just feel like Nintendo.
Now we have to wait. I would say we have to wait and see how it goes. I mean, maybe they do start trying to do that, but I don't see that holding up in court.
I hope not. Well, we'll see where it goes. But too bad for Pal World. If anyone's still playing it, I hope you're having a good time. What else do we got? Oh, PS5s are getting more expensive after Xbox jumped up all their prices. Well, it could. I should say it could get more expensive. But
well, we'll have to see. I mean, they haven't made an announcement yet.
Right. They're basically saying they're not just calculating like a simple like price increase. They're going to look at all the tariffs and see what's going to happen. Yeah. Remember when things got cheaper over the console generation? That was cool. Remember that?
Remember? No comment. I'm gonna go down a bad rabbit hole. I probably shouldn't do that.
Did Microsoft say why they were increasing? They didn't directly say the tariffs, but I think that's like a backdoor political thing where they're like, we don't want to blame the government, but so and the thing is like everything got paused again because it's a giant dick measuring contest. That they're like, it's preemptive kind of thing, you know. So that sucks. I mean, I'm not planning on getting a PS5 anytime soon, but if you want
to, I already have mine.
Get it. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, as much as I want to Switch 2, I don't know, man. And then whatever that Xbox handheld is going to be, maybe I gotta figure it all out.
I'm sure I've said it before, but I keep saying I'm not worried about the Switch 2. I don't want it. I'm not big on it. I'll get it eventually. All they have to do is announce Fire Emblem, and then I'm on it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a game that'll get you. But speaking of that Xbox handheld. Segue. Apparently, Valve's expanding the Steam Deck verified system to cover other stuff.
Oh, I did see something about this.
Yeah, which makes me excited. Except this only starts with the Lenovo Legion Go S because they're doing like an official third-party Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So that's cool, and I hope it kind of keeps going on with like I know it's gonna be a whole lot of like pull-down menu on Steam, but like. If I get like whatever the Xbox handheld is and it's like a drop down menu, be like, hey, game works for this, that'd be sick, you know? But that makes me very, very excited that they're gonna keep expanding this because these are consoles to me. I don't care. Speaking of Steam, saw something about a breach, change your passwords. You should have 2-factor authentication on everything, as annoying as it is. So that's smart. And all my passwords are random numbers and characters in a random order. I don't even know them. Like, just I mash on the keyboard and then I write it down. So that'd be that's good that this is actually happening. But I do really want to see what that Xbox handheld is going to be because I don't want anything that isn't hybrid ever again. And I'll stand on this.
Yeah, hybrids are goated. They should be. Yep. Everything should be hybrid, especially if they're like with how good they're making them.
Yeah. They're so good. Oh, and then just a quick thing. I saw that physical media is dead. You all need to let it go because Doom: The Dark Ages is shipped with 85 megabytes on the PS5 disc.
I'm used to it by now.
Like I just listen, guys. You got to give it up. The physical media it'd be dead. It's like, what's the point of even shipping this? It probably costs more money to ship this than like what you're gonna make on a physical copy. Just it's a waste of time.
Because people will literally buy it just because they want it in their like on their shelf for their collection.
You just print it out. Like just go print something out and put it on your shelf at that point.
It's not official. Like, there's people like Kev, I know you're not like big into collecting spheres, but no, like collecting spheres is very much like it needs to be official. Like there's a reason why like Fire Emblem 7, right? An official Fire Emblem 7 cartridge, like the first GBA one in the West, is like $65-$70. But you can get a reproduction that someone made that works perfectly and exactly the same for like $5-$10.
I'm glad you brought that up.
It's not original.
Right. And listen, I just don't get collecting like that because I did that. When I was collecting, I would sell the shit out of my expensive games to get a reproduction. I'd be like, I don't care here.
No, like Anitra and I did the same thing with Fire Emblem 7 and 8, but yeah, why is my bitrate freaking out? That's weird.
I don't know. What's a bitrate?
Doesn't say I dropped any frames. Oh, okay, anyway, sorry. But like that's the thing. Collectors are freaking crazy and they know that.
Oh yeah, no, they are. I've learned that from working in the game store. Collectors are wild people. I've learned hard. Aaron broke his end. There's that. So anyway, physical media, it's weird. Let's see. Where the RPGs where the villain is more interesting than the hero, Aaron. Oh, actually, wait. Do you have time to do the 25 best JRPGs?
Yeah, we're about 55 minutes in. So it's quick. I mean,
this was Aaron's list. So we're going into the list.
It was a list I found.
It'll be quick. We're not watching the whole IGN video, but Aaron, apparently, I remember you saying you have opinions.
Well, I will start off by saying, overall, the list is solid. I have to give them credit. The list, there's some good things on here that I wasn't expecting them to have.
Interesting.
But
because you said opinions, so I was like, I can't wait to see what it is.
I'm sure I'll have some, but there is some stuff that like I probably won't. I was a little bit more pissy when I sent this to you, so there were certain things that I was like probably would have ranted on more if we did it that day.
Well, let's start with 25 is Shin Megami Shin.
Also, go ahead and pause it real quick.
Yeah.
Excuse me, John. I'm actually a relatively pleasant person. Thank you very much. To anyone but you.
All right, fair.
What
a heel.
They're doing one per franchise, so it's like one Shin Megami, one Persona, one Final Fantasy. Because that was also a thing that annoyed me. Was like a lot of people were complaining, why wasn't this game or this game on it? And it was like, but because they said there was one per franchise.
Fair.
I can see why this is on here. I think Shin Megami Tensei 5 is better. It's just overall a better game. I think this is kind of like one of those like nostalgia things where like people, this was the first one that became popular in the franchise, like really popular. So they say that, but I don't know.
Fair. So
I'm excited they have SMT on the list. That was kind of cool.
Would you put it on your top 25?
No, probably not, honestly.
All right.
I mean, I guess if we're doing one per franchise, then I probably would have one on there. Not
24.
Nocturne, but I'd probably have...
Breath of Fire 3. I played some of this on PSP. That's for sure.
I think Breath of Fire might be... I can't even call it overrated because a lot of people don't know it anymore. But
I would say it's appropriately rated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I don't think it's in the top. I don't think there's a single Breath of Fire. And I've played all of them except the newest one, which everyone says is bad.
The mobile game?
I don't know. I think it's the fifth one. It's called. It has a different name. But everyone says it's really bad.
Control Issue says Breath of Fire 3 is great. So I liked it until I got to a point where I had to do the fishing minigame, like as part of the quest, and I did not like the fishing minigame at all.
That's fair.
Yeah, I didn't like this.
That's what you just says. Great fishing mini game. That's hilarious.
I didn't like it. I'm just being real with you. I was like, you know what I don't like about Breath of Fire, and at least 1 and 2, is that I played the first one on Super Nintendo, and it does that old. Oh, I don't want to. Don't get spoiled by that, Aaron.
I mean, I already read the list.
Oh, well, that's okay. It's
you're the one getting spoiled. I don't know if you've seen the list yet.
No, it's abbreviated. So I couldn't tell what everything was, and I was like, "Oh, it's Super Nintendo." They were trying to like squish it down. So then I played the second one on GBA, and they still abbreviate everything. So I didn't know what any of the words meant. It was annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the franchise is okay. I don't think there's that any of them should be in the top. I don't think I'd put any of them in my top 25. And I've played a lot of JRPGs.
Well, the next 123, Aaron's heard of this one, Golden Sun?
This should be a top 10 game. Fight me. IRL. This is, for JRPGs, this is like one of the best JRPGs of all time. I know you didn't like the Jin system. That's fine. Yep. I understand. But here's the thing. I'm not going to deny that. I was saying, here's the thing. You could literally just put the Jin on the person that's like matches its affinity, and you can play the whole game without doing anything else and just beat the game that way and still have an amazing time. But then you could take those Jin and mix and match and learn new powers because of it and do crazy cool shit. Just awesome game. The ability to like read people's minds is kind of cool. You don't really see that very often in games and stuff. And every single NPC, you can read their mind and like talk about like what they can do and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. Like it's everything, like, and then like each NPC, they're like, when you read their mind, it also changes after you do certain things. There's so much in this game that I wish more games would do. This is a top 10 JRPG of all time. If we're doing one game per franchise, it's the top 10. I think if we're doing multiple games per franchise, it might be like 12th or 13th for me. But one game per franchise, top 10.
So I like that game. You want to know what its biggest issue is? I think I played it on not a GBA, and it is ugly to look at.
It is. I will agree. Blown up.
That's right. Yeah,
blown up, it is a lot uglier than the GBA. Playing on the GBA, this game was beautiful.
Yeah, no, this is really pretty on an appropriate screen.
Yeah, this is one of those games like when you emulate super legally games. Sometimes like blowing up the screen, like it'll look better, but a lot of times it just looks worse. This is one that, as it gets bigger, oh boy, does it look ugly. I'll give you that. Yeah. I can't argue with that at all.
22, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Did not like this.
Hot take. This game sucks.
Yep, game sucks ass. Good. All right, I'm not alone.
Hated this game. Yeah, I would put Breath of Fire above this. This is not. Ugh.
If this wasn't a Studio Ghibli art style, I don't think anyone would give a shit about this game.
I was saying the art style, beautiful. The story that I got through was fine, but
I hate the battles.
The gameplay was so bad to me.
I hated this.
I just couldn't. I'm thinking about giving the second one a try because someone said the second has a little bit different gameplay. But
that's nice.
So I might try it eventually, but I can't. I've tried. I remember I played this because it was like when I first got into the Game of the Month Club, and this game had won it. And I was like, I'm going to give it a try. I bought it on Switch. I was like, this is going to be great. We were going to Anitra's mom's for that weekend. I was like, I'll play games all weekend. I played like 3 hours of it. I was like, this is like one of the worst JRPGs I've played gameplay-wise. I hate it.
I didn't care about it at all. 21, Lost Odyssey. I want to try this. Apparently,
I have not played this, so I do not have an opinion on this.
So this was like the big 360 RPG when the 360 launched, and it was weird because I feel like this was part of a series and it wasn't. I don't know. Forget it. But it's like a 4-disc game, and I remember like coming out and being like, "This is the last time we were going to see this." I think.
I was gonna say because it was like one of the only JRPGs on the system, really.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna try it. I think I have it on the Series S, but
I have it very legally on my Steam Deck.
I can't believe you have a disc drive for your Steam Deck. So couldn't tell you too much about it.
Yeah, like I said, I can't judge it. I don't have it on this.
20 is Star Ocean Second Story. Never played a Star Ocean.
Yeah. I think they're good. They deserve to be in the top 25. I think this is a respectable spot for it. This is the remake of the Second Story. So that's why. But Star Ocean's pretty good. Most of the games are solid in the franchise, but they're one of the games that are like very much like solid games, but they're not like so stellar that they're gonna blow you away with something new or unique usually. Right. So very solid. I think like 20-ish is a respectable spot for it.
Neat. Bravely Default 2, never played this, but I played some of the first one.
Bravely Default, great series. I need to play more of it. I actually really like it.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it. I didn't love the Brave and Default system. It kind of got annoying to me.
What I personally don't like, which has nothing to do with the gameplay, is how Bravely Default 2 is the third game out. Yeah, it was Bravely Default, Bravely Second, Bravely Default 2.
Yeah, it's annoying.
That pissed me off. Very, very.
Live Alive, I want to play this, but I have not.
This is on my list of games to play. I just haven't. If I'm being completely honest, it's just I only recently started playing like fan translations, so any game that only recently came to the West, I haven't played before. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. So like I never gave Live Alive a shot because it never come to the West. So
yeah. John says Kev likes RPGs. I like some. I do like RPGs, but my time is getting more limited as an adult. Like I
stop acting like you're about to have a kid or something. Calm down.
Yeah, well, there's that, and also just like when there's just more, and no matter what the genre, there's more dialogue than gameplay. I want to die. So there's that.
Die a log.
Speaking of RPG, Tales of Vesperia, I love this game. Oh, this game's so good.
Is this your favorite Tales game?
No, Symphonia is my favorite Tales game, but this one's really good.
I was genuinely, so I have not played a Tales, but I was genuinely shocked that they either didn't go with recency bias Arise or with Symphonia for nostalgia, because Symphonia is the one that I always hear.
Arise was a B-tier game.
No, I know, but there's, like we said with the other one with like nostalgia and stuff, like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm surprised they didn't go recency or nostalgia.
I would have put Symphonia personally if you're going one per series. Oh God, what did I just do?
You went back to the beginning of the
Sure did. Tales of Vesperia, this game is so damn cool. And I forget the name of the wolf that goes with you, but he carries a knife in his mouth. He's so cool. I just love the combat in these games where like you get into a battle and you actually like real time fight. Like instead of just sitting there hitting a menu. I love the Tales of
calm down. I like turn based. Don't you talk shit about turn based.
You can like that.
You don't gotta talk shit about it.
I will. Is this one of those games where the characters are constantly talking during battle? They sure are, but you know what? Your TV has a mute button. Jeez, that had a lot of jiggle physics.
Yeah, that's what I was. I see why Kev likes this game.
Yeah. But yes, they do control because they say the name of their attack.
I'm just surprised Symphonia wasn't the one they chose. I don't hate the spot for it with how much I see people talk about it, but yeah, it's fine.
16, I'm already out. Kingdom Hearts 2. Done.
Kingdom Hearts 2, top 10 JRPG of all time.
Sure.
This is the Kingdom Hearts that I would put on here too. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best Kingdom Hearts. Story-wise, it's the best. It actually has a decently coherent story. Gameplay is very good. Kev can hate all he wants. This is actually a good game.
Ooh, Mickey, I want to kiss you. Ooh, Donald.
Look, that is the biggest issue with Kingdom Hearts 2, and I will 100% agree with that. First playthrough, it's not too bad. Anytime you want to replay this game, it has an issue. There's a lot of games that I think have that issue. But yeah, playing as Roxas at the beginning, horrible choice. Or just make it shorter. It should have just been shorter. Get through it, because as soon as you start playing as Sora the rest of the game, masterpiece. The rest of the game's a masterpiece.
Where's Kingdom Hearts 4? Remember that time they revealed the trailer and then we've heard nothing about it?
Okay, and it took them over 10 years to do Kingdom Hearts 3. Whatever.
And then remember when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out and then nobody gave a shit about it?
Oh, a lot of people gave a shit about it. But,
I feel like even Kingdom Hearts fans just like, okay, that happened.
Nah, you'd be wrong. I'm in like the fan bases, and it's a lot of people consider Kingdom Hearts 3 like the best Kingdom Hearts. I don't, but
I feel like 2 is the one everyone goes to. Weird. Square just announced it's canceled. Wait, did they?
Probably not. There's no way.
Missing Link is canceled. Oh, that's not the same one.
Oh, Missing. Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
that's a spinoff. Okay. Whoa, jeez. Yeah, that was a mobile game. It's a mobile game. Who gives a shit? Johnny scared me.
I didn't even know it was a mobile game. I just know it was a spin-off.
I actually would have been like, wow, I can't believe they canceled that. I don't even give a shit.
Yeah, there's no way the 4 is going to get canceled.
Scared me. Grandia 2. Never played a Grandia. Grandia?
I feel like this is a little high. I would, from what I remember of what I played of Grandia, it's how I feel about Star Ocean. Solid games, they're fun to play through, but they're not going to leave you with that lasting impression when you're on the credit screen. They're not going to be like, whoa, my mind was blown type thing. So I would put it like in the 20 to 25th. I had a fun time with it, but yeah, I don't really remember much. But maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, you are, but that's okay. Well, why did I go on full screen? Next on the 20, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, baby.
S tier game. Haven't even played it yet.
How I feel about Doom, huh?
Just what I know about it, I know I'm gonna love this. I have 3 more games to get through before I can even get to it, and one of them is a 40-hour game, so it's gonna be a while. But oh my god, the fact that likely ban evader. I've never seen that before.
No, you gotta get serious about. Fun one to watch for sure, but never played. Yeah, I'll watch people play these because I tried Yakuza 0, and again, just too much talking. Shut up. Let me play things. But like that's the thing, and then I see parts of the games like this, and they look so fun. Like maybe one day I'll play Yakuza again. Like I will try my best.
I don't think you're gonna be able to play it. Why is this not working? I can't get it to ban it. Or is that on your channel?
I don't even see them in yours.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Anyways, yeah, no. I don't think you're gonna like Yakuza, even if you like the story and stuff. Like, it's just I don't think it's enough gameplay. Like I said, it's a lot more. It's a lot more story and stuff. I love it so much, though. It's so goofy and so fun. But Like a Dragon, yeah, I'm very excited to play that one. I love the idea of like when you play as Kiryu, that you can like his ultimate puts it back into the old Yakuza gameplay style for a little bit. And you can just beat the shit out of people, and it's not turn based anymore. I think that was a cool concept, and it's just it looks great. And if it's anything like the humor, which I'm sure it is, now that we have a non-serious main character, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
John said, "Imagine Kev playing Shenmue." I'm just gonna say this with my full throat. Shenmue looks like the most boring fucking game I've ever seen in my life that isn't a visual novel. Like, that game looks boring as fuck.
My full throat.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm not saying you're not allowed to enjoy it, but I would rather stab my eye with a pen.
Fair enough.
So, it's immersive? Oh, shit, you didn't tell me that. Number 13, Xenogears. Never played this.
Get it off this list. It does not belong on this list at all.
All right. Have you played it?
Yeah, it's overrated as shiz.
I don't even know if I'd say it's overrated because like
every list like this always has it on it, and it's like it feels like one of those games that is like you have to put Xenogears on or your list doesn't work. And it's not a top 25 JRPG of all time. It might not even be a top 50 JRPG of all time.
Whoa. 12, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I have not played this one, but this is the kind of combat I'm talking about that I like, where you actually have to like be involved with it and like hit the button and counter. Yeah. That's what I want.
I told you. That's why I told you to play Ikenfell. It's literally the same combat.
Yeah, you've told me it was good. Ikenfell's on my list of the games I'm definitely gonna play one day.
But
how have I never played Thousand Year Door? Because I didn't have a GameCube until I was an adult, and a copy of the game when I worked at the game store was about $70, and I ain't doing that. That's how.
And I gonna be honest, I've never played it either. But with how much people love it and people that I respect's opinion on it, I can't argue where it's at. Stop going.
No, I'm doing this on purpose. I just want to see what it's going for now. Thousand Year Door. Oh, it got cheaper. Wow. Legend of Dragoon is like that, which is why it's one of the best RPGs of all time. You're right.
Which is crazy because it's not on this list. Spoilers.
Oh, fuck you. So, like, a normal price one is around $50, so it went down a bit, probably because of a remake. And then I saw the bestseller version complete. Okay, well, it was more expensive back then, but I ain't gonna pay that price for it. But yeah, I'll play the remaster. I want to play it. Oh, 11. Are you ready for 11?
Yeah, I'm fine. I have nothing
else to say. Octopath Traveler 2. Did not finish it.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
So I really like the gameplay. It does not have any active things, whatever. But the battle system's like Persona, where every enemy has a weakness, and like they'll have a shield of like 5, and they have 4 little squares, and it's like a dagger, a fire, a water, and a sword. And if you hit the enemy with one of those, see like down here, so if you hit them with like a wind move, all 3 of them, their numbers will go down, and then they become super vulnerable to crits. Cool battle system. The story fucking sucks because like you have these 8 characters who like all travel together and they don't act like anyone else exists. You'll be doing one person's story and they just don't give a shit about anyone around them. It takes me so out of it. Like, it's annoying because I want to like these games, but like the story sucks.
I hear it's more connected and better than the first one though.
It's really not. Like I played them and it's not. And I was really looking forward to it too. So,
well, anyway. I hear people say it's one of the best games of all time, so I can't.
Gameplay wise, I'll agree with them. It's really cool, but like it's just annoying because then I just don't end up caring about some of the characters because like they just act like they're not real people. It's like you're playing an RPG with your invisible friends. You know.
Fair enough. Like I said, I don't really have much of an opinion.
10 doesn't have a title. So 10
I know what it is.
Legends
it's the Trails in the Sky.
Haven't played
any of them. So we're gonna start. I can talk to Legend of Heroes expert Anitra, who's played 8 of them in the last year and a half. Mm-hmm. Trails in the Sky is a great one to start on, especially it's getting a remake later this year that's coming out. It's not even close to the best one. It's not even the best one in its trilogy. I wouldn't even put it top 5 in its franchise.
Really? Wow.
But it's very much like I could see maybe one of the Trails of the Cold Steel being the best one. There's like this Trails Through Daybreak. I think people are talking about is pretty good. People like the prequel Trails from Zero, but there's no way this one should be on here. Should a Legend of Heroes game be on this list around this spot? Yes. Should it be this one? Absolutely not.
She said Sea of Stars like that where you have to hit little icons as you hit enemies. Sea of Stars is one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my life.
I was like, Kev was jerking off Sea of Stars like crazy when it came out. I did not have fun when I played it.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
That's not true. That is not what they put on this list.
Yeah, you're right. Ruby and Sapphire should be on this list.
No. Heart Gold and Soul Silver belong on the list. But I'm pretty sure when I read the list, it said it was Gold and Silver that they put on there. So
but if you're going to put Gold and Silver, you might as well do these two.
That was one of the things I had opinions on, Kev.
Oh,
the written out list just said Gold and Silver, and I was like, why would you put Gold and Silver on if there's literally a remake that's 1-for-1 better in every way? I'm going to
stand by it that Gen 3 is better.
As a full game, I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver is better.
Well,
because I mean, with having it's longer in a good way. It has the mix of nostalgia with new stuff. I just think it's a better overall game.
I'm a Gen 3 mark. What can I say?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. A Suikoden 2. There's control issues for you. Not serious for me. I played a little bit of the first one, and it's a lot, man.
I can't get into Suikoden.
Having 200 characters in your party, like I don't know how anyone's supposed to manage that. Like
I just can't get into it. Yeah, because my problem is I'm gonna want every character, and then I'm gonna have to look up a guide, and then it's gonna be very aggravating.
Yeah,
I want every character, and I know you like it's just not that way. That's not how you're supposed to play this game, and it will just cause me anxiety. So I have not even tried.
Not only that,
I know people love it though.
When I played this, I think I played the first one. I should say, I had 6 active party members, 3 in front, 3 in back. It is just like even 6 people at a time is like too many. Once you play it through 20 times, you get to know them without guides. Fine, but like in RPGs, I feel like aren't you supposed to like get connected with the characters and their stories?
Also, I'm not playing through a game 20 times if its name isn't Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So
that's a good point too. Or Persona 5.
I've only played Persona 5 3 times. Calm down.
Okay, with the length of it, it might as well have been 20 times. 7, Earthbound. That game rules. I love Earthbound.
It's fine.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I never beat it, but it's fine.
No, I love this game. It does the best thing all RPGs should do when you get into a battle with a character that you can kill in one hit. It just lets you win automatically. So grinding is super easy. Love that. Great. More games need to do that. Like, this isn't even worth your time. Just take the experience.
Fair.
So, yeah.
There's a few games that do that. I feel like Metaphor does that.
Maybe. Can't remember. What are you on? 6. Ooh, Dragon Quest 11. Now, this goes against what I said about I like my active turn-based. I don't know what it is about Dragon Quest. I find these games real fun. And they're like the most like standard basic RPGs in the world. Or like they don't have active turns, and I could just sit and grind. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because you play as a bunch of Gokus. Maybe that's why.
I could not get into 11, man. I've tried.
Yes.
I need to try again, but I tried once and I just couldn't get it.
Also, Sylvando is the greatest character in any game. Read the title and instantly remember when Nintendo was selling the GameCube for $99 with a brand new game. Yeah, remember those times? Some dude, hello. 8 and 11 are both pretty good. 8. I have played Dragon Quest 8. I played it on my very legal copy on Steam Deck. That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Dragon Quest 8's the reason I didn't play Dragon Quest for a long time.
No. Dragon Quest Monsters, I thought was.
Well, Dragon Quest 8 was the one that I played after playing Monsters.
Oh, right.
So, like, I loved the Monsters, and then I played 8, and I was like, why can't I catch this slime? Give me the slime!
Because Nintendo patented that. So
True. I'll look at that full circle.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I tried one. That's all I
need to play it eventually. I'm told I'll very much like it, but I just haven't played them.
I haven't played that. So there's that. You know, they just stopped titling them in the previews.
Well, they don't want to spoil the top 10, that's why.
Well, fine. 4 is Metaphor ReFantasia. All right, listen, I'm not going to argue it. All right. People love this game a whole lot.
I feel like it's a little recency bias to put it this high, but with how much I've seen people love it and it basically being Persona 6, I can see a top 10.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue it. I actually want to just look up the story at this point. Because it's a cool game.
Do it, coward.
I will. Let's see.
It's so beautiful looking. Holy moly.
It's a really pretty game. So I'll give it that. 3 is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
Nope, it is not.
Wait, what's actually
they're talking about Final Fantasy. I know which one it is. They're talking about. They're going to tell you at the end. They're going to tell you at the end of talking about all the Final. They're like, we could choose this one. We could choose this one. We could choose this one. I know which one they choose.
Is it just 7?
No, it's not actually. Thankfully.
Is it 7 Rebirth?
No, it has nothing to do with 7.
It's raining. Yeah, it is 10.
10! Okay, yay! They chose 10!
Not even mad. 10's pretty
they're still
good.
talking, so they probably haven't even said which one they chose yet. But they did. They chose 10. 10's the one that they chose.
Then, they picked Stranger of Paradise. Great, cool. No, everyone loved that one.
Yeah. 10 is 100%. It was my favorite game forever. There's only one game that rivals it now. I think Final Fantasy X should be either number 1 or 2 on this list. I think number 3 is actually too low, personally.
I will have to see what they put at 2 and 1, but 10.
Well,
pretty fucking good.
Number 2 would be the other one that I think should be at number 1 or 2, if I'm being honest.
10 over 7 is a W. 7 is more iconic, but 7 was a better game. 7. Aaron,
I think you must say 10 was a better game.
All right, fine. But what's our catchphrase about Final Fantasy 7, Aaron?
Final Fantasy 7, S tier game, most overrated game of all time.
Thank you. There's that. Yeah, some dude, calm down. You're getting on the speed. Persona 5. Wait a minute. I guess they put SMT on here, not Persona. But
yeah, those are different franchises.
No.
Technically, that was just like other errors in translation. Persona was never an SMT. Only in the West did it have the SMT, and it's because they were trying to sell copies because SMT was already in the West and Persona wasn't. So, actually, Persona was never part of the Shin Megami series.
All right, I played Persona 3 Portable for a couple weeks. It's solid, but never finished it. Play Reloaded.
Play Reload. Reload's better because you can use all your characters, and it has all the cutscenes, and it's just better.
Some dude that says this whole list might as well have the other 6 Persona games in it. They did 1 per franchise, so they can't do that. Can't do that. Otherwise, Dancing All Night would be number 1, obviously.
I mean, I platinumed it, so.
You psycho. All right, number one. All right, guess is for number one. I know it's not Legend of Dragoon.
But yeah, Persona 5, for me, Persona 5 Royal is and Final Fantasy 10 are 1, 2. Those should be 1, 2. I don't care the order. Depending on the day, I flip those two. Those are my number 1 and 2. Final Fantasy 10 was my favorite game since middle school. Persona 5 rivals it, but they go back and forth. So those should be my 1, 2. I think you're going to like number 1, but I don't think... Personally, I think number 1 should be closer to number 5 or 6, but so many people love it. I understand why it's number 1.
What can
and you're mad that Legend of Dragoon's not in it.
I know. Yeah. Well, first of all, this list is invalid because Legend of Dragoon is one of the greatest games of all time. Number 1. What hasn't been said? It's one per franchise. We've done Tales. Is it gonna be Skies of Arcadia, like some Dreamcast throwaway?
No. It is a very, very, very popular game in the gaming sphere.
Are they gonna count Dark Souls as a JRPG? Because I'll lose my mind.
No.
Final Fantasy, we did. I can't
keep thinking. You got this.
We did Xenoblade. We did Paper Mario. We did. Can I get like a who made it?
Square.
Fuck. We did Final Fantasy. What's the other Square RPG series? Secret of Mana?
Nope. That's the other thing. There was not a single Mana game on here, which shocked me.
Square made it?
Yep.
I'm gonna feel real stupid when I see it. I won't.
Yes, you are. It's a Super Nintendo game, actually, I believe. Originally.
Okay, now I'm out. I got nothing. Super Nintendo. God damn it! Chrono Trigger. No, thinking it's not a series, so I was like, I'm thinking series games. All right, listen. I love Chrono Trigger. I don't think it's number 1.
No, that's what I said. I think Chrono Trigger's like a maybe top 10. Maybe top 5?
Yeah.
But number 1? No.
It is one of the greatest of all time, but like I wouldn't put. I think it's cool what it did at the time, where like there's like 20 different endings and whatever. But like, no, I'm not mad at it, but like
that's what I was saying. Like you'll like the game. You're not gonna be mad at it, but you're gonna not. I don't think you think it should be number 1.
Yeah. No.
Too many people put stock into games like it's why Final Fantasy VII is considered like the greatest RPG of all time. Like too many people put stock into what it did at the time. A game can be influential and still not be number 1 because other games have surpassed it. Like that's possible. I mean, it happens all the time.
I was watching this video. Go.
No, I was finished. You're good.
Okay. And I was watching this video today of like people saying like he was going over best controllers of all time, and he's like, "Listen, I gotta understand. We're just gonna take everything from the N64 backwards, and I'm gonna throw it out. You gotta understand. It was great at the time. There's no way you're gonna pick up a N64 controller today and play something modern. Get over it." Like, and I was like, "You're right. Things like they get better as time goes on. You know, like we just gotta accept it."
You'll get your older games that are like again 10's. Over 20 years old now, and it still deserves to be on this list, in my opinion. I still think it's the best Final Fantasy. That's my opinion. It has been for years. Chrono Trigger deserves to be on the list. Absolutely. Do I think it's number 1? No.
Yeah. No, man.
Overall, though, for that list being IGN, that was a pretty good list for IGN, dude.
Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked of how well they did.
Yeah.
So I'll give it that. I mean, again, I would put Chrono Trigger like 2 or 3.
What's your number 1, Kev? What's your number 1 JRPG of all time?
You know what? It used to be Legend of Dragoon, and then I think I made it Dragon Quest 11. Because I have to be honest with myself. Like, I think 11 was just really good. Listen, I know I'm like a current hater of turn-based RPGs. I'm not trying to like push them away forever, either. I just feel like I'm gonna get more selective. I'm gonna get more selective with the ones I pick. Is all.
If you say Tales of so. Symphonia.
I forgot the
fair enough.
Can you play Symphonia?
I've not played a single Tales game yet. I have Symphonia on Steam. I just haven't played it yet.
Oh, we have it in the library? No, we don't.
Yeah, I believe we should.
We don't.
It says in library right there.
Aaron, I can't read. Excuse me. It's true.
Wild.
If you're gonna play Symphonia, or a Tales game, I would say that you should do this over like Vesperia or something.
That's my plan. I've had it so when my computer died from being burnt to the ground,
It's
I had
being on fire. Yeah, Aaron.
I had it installed. It was installed on that computer. I just hadn't started it yet because I was in a Final Fantasy Yakuza grind.
Yeah, the only problem with the remaster is that people complain that like it's in 30 FPS over 60.
I don't care.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Shut
Okay,
up.
that's so I got distracted because we ranted about other things, but some dude brought up a point that I forgot that I was gonna rant about. Did they just not put any strategy games on here?
I think they're separating JRPGs versus strategy RPGs. I think that's
especially modern Fire Emblem, even though it's strategy focused, it's still a JRPG. You're still smooching each other.
Well, true. I think when people hear JRPG, they don't think that kind of thing. I think they put them in a
Fire Emblem Three Houses shouldn't be on a JRPG list.
I am not saying that. I'm just saying what Mr. IGN writer is probably thinking for SEO.
Like, not having Fire Emblem Three Houses, or if they want to put in like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance or whatever on there. I mean, Three Houses in my opinion is the best, but I'm a mark for it.
Not disagreeing because
because I was also gonna say, like, some dude mentioned, like, there is like they have action RPGs on there that are JRPGs, like Kingdom Hearts.
I just think strategy RPGs are so niche that for their SEO reasons, they are not going to put them together.
But here's the thing. Fire Emblem, a lot less niche now. Fire Emblem's pretty big franchise now. It's actually one of Nintendo's bigger franchises at the moment, which is insane to believe.
I don't think it's as big as probably 21 out of 25 of those.
I would disagree. In today's modern time and climate, it is bigger than probably a good majority of them. I would say it would probably be one of the top 10 bigger ones in that list.
I mean, I could see an argument for it, but for IGN to get their clicks, I would say they're not as mainstream as other things, is all.
I mean, I don't know. We'd have to go through, but I'm pretty sure like it is one of Nintendo's big hitters now. We'll see how long that lasts, but
I feel like the Fire Emblem like wave is going down now.
Well, it's because they fucked up with Engage.
Yeah.
Engage would have been perfect when it like so during 2020 it was like going to be like a big anniversary year right around that time, and that's what Engage was originally planned for, was to be an anniversary game, and then they were just like, you know what? What if we just wait and then release it later, and it's not an anniversary game anymore? That would have been a banger anniversary game. Simple story, all the characters from all the games. But like we're also missing like Disgaea wasn't on that list. Disgaea definitely should have been top 25.
But that goes in like the strategy genre too, where like
I know, but that's my point. Like if we're saying JRPG, they're still JRPGs.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. Is all I'm saying. I get why they wouldn't put them on here.
I don't know.
Like Final Fantasy Tactics wasn't on here.
Well, that would still be a Final Fantasy game. Okay, and Final Fantasy X
Ogre Battle or whatever the other one they put on. The people
Tactics
they love whatever the fuck it was. People are like, they love Tactics Ogre, and then like people are like, oh, it's one of the most popular, and then like just nothing, you know. Shining Force. I don't think Shining Force would even make top 50. I'm gonna be honest.
No.
Not by quality. I just feel like nobody outside of the people that know about Shining Force care about it. Not judging its quality. I just feel like it has just never hit that zeitgeist.
I don't know. That was one of the things that I had like bigger opinions on, is just the fact that like they're kind of cutting out half the genre by not adding spin-off genres except for Kingdom Hearts because you're smooching Mickey.
And you're both boys. Yeah, I remember. I played Kingdom Hearts.
Not the good one though. You didn't play 2.
Oh no, I did. I played 1 and 2.
Oh, did you really? Did you beat either of them?
Yes, I hated both of them.
Why'd you play them if you hated them both?
I played 1 when I was like, no matter what game I start, I will finish it because that is my responsibilities. Yeah, well, I was dumb as a child, and then my friend came over and was like, "No, we can play 2 because he likes them." I'm like, "All right, I'll give it a shot. If you like them, maybe you can like go through it. We'll play switchies." And by like the second hour of me playing, I was like, "I am done. I will watch you play it from now on." Like it's dumb. I don't like it. Doesn't work for me, brother.
Sounds fake, dude.
Okay, cool. Aaron, where can everyone find you?
Find me at Aaron Norman, ArenNorman, on all the social medias.
Is that your? Yeah, there's your. You can find me on all the places of here, and then go late. Listen, you came to the podcast late. Go download the episode. You gotta.
It's crazy that he said all the places here. He always gives me crap about not reading out comments for the people just listening. You can follow him at Console Kev on all the social medias.
Those aren't the same thing at all. Thanks, Aaron. Like,
what do you mean they're not the same thing? You're telling people to follow you, and you say, follow me at these things, and you just put a link in the chat. Who's going to be able to follow you listening to this podcast if they didn't have that? Huh?
I put it in the description, so there.
That's still not the same.
Yeah, whatever. Follow me on all the things. It's Console Kev. Follow Aaron on all the things.
No, I just want to yell at Kev. It's just fun to yell at Kev.
He's only heated up over the lack of Fire Emblem. Thanks, patrons of Club Peace Mode,
actually,
from Red Leaf Retrocast and Fafafui.
Can you post a picture? I'm gonna send it to you on Messenger.
I'm showing everybody. Is that what you're?
Yeah. This is me. This is me all the time.
This is Aaron all the time.
Yeah. Why the hell is he so mad? I was just pretending to be mad myself.
That is Aaron, actually. Is that Kenta?
Yeah.
He looks so different in that picture. I don't know why.
I was just pretending to be mad, bro. Wait, why are you mad?
That was all great. Find us everywhere, all the places. All right, let's get out of here, Aaron. Do your thing.
Much love, FF Peace Nerds.